Boys, listen, we got a lot to talk about. So for those who don't know, they're nerfing a bunch of items for balancing purposes. Something that I think has been so long overdue that it's honestly, I'm only happy that they're finally actually doing something, because this makes me feel like this is like the beginning of a turning over a new leaf at Jagex. You know what I mean? It's like, this is something that I think they should have done so long ago that, like, it makes me feel like that there's good updates also around the corner that are related to this. You know what I mean? It's like this was like the first thing that they were gonna do when they started to actually clean house. You know, clean up this mess of a game that they've created. This whole part about like changing the attack and like strength requirements for stuff, mostly like insignificant, but I think this is good because I obviously don't give a shit, because I like, you know, I mean, anyone here probably has these requirements, or like getting them isn't that hard, like 65 as opposed to 70 ranged, 70 as opposed to 78 attack. If you have a scythe, you definitely have 85 attack unless it's like an alt, you know what I mean? I'm a 75 attack pure. Shut the fuck up, Francis. You're a dead hardcore Iron Man is what you are. All right, you're nothing. Anyway, I don't really have anything to say about this. The only interesting thing, actually, okay, something's actually very interesting about these changes is that they're making it so that Warhammers, get this, Warhammers,
any pounders in the chat, don't
have an attack requirement anymore. So if you're like an Obby Maul pure, then you can use a Dragon Warhammer now. That's actually kind of sick, to be honest. Nay, it's not Faceguard. I fucking hate this item so much. This is something that never should have been added to the game. This was literally one of the JMods made this quest and needed an excuse to like justify their job or some shit. I don't know, maybe like there was like performance reviews coming up or something, but truly there is no possible reason why this item should have been best in slot. It is so fucking stupid. It has like a 60 Slayer requirement. It's just a quest item that's attached to another quest item that should not ever be best in slot. No quest item should ever be best in slot. It's fucking stupid. Especially something that just is like a quest item and then it's attached to something that's like dropped from a low level fucking Slayer monster. It sucks. I do think it looks cool though. I think the best in slot helmet should have just been the Serp helm or whatever. If they make some new helmet that's like best in slot strength bonus, I would love that. That would be great. But my god, dude, the Faceguard, such a fucking dumbass item that never should have been added, personally, in my opinion. Barrow's gloves require 175 quest points. That's different, okay? That's a huge requirement. That's actually something that makes you actually play the game, okay? That's different. That's not just getting a fucking Nate's not helmet and then attaching some bullshit item to it. Totally different. Not the same. Twisted bow. Oh my goodness, man. Twisted bow. What are we gonna do? I mean, this seemed to be the second most controversial thing. We pay, we pray, don't take the T-bow prayer bonus. We've talked about this regularly in this live stream, that like, this is something that just like shouldn't exist. You know what I mean? Like a T-bow should not have prayer bonus. There's nothing like pious about it. So this I obviously support. Nothing wrong with removing the prayer bonus. It doesn't matter. I saw some guy who was like an Iron Man, and like does anyone have a link to the tweet? Some guy like responded to the Jagex like tweet, and he was like, hold on, let me get the right voice. I'm an Iron Man with over 2,000 chambers KC and no twisted bow, and now if I get the twisted bow, I won't even get to use the original twisted bow. I will definitely not be playing the game if these changes go into effect. Bro, you're a fucking Iron Man with over 2,000 chambers KC. You're not quitting. You're not. Nobody's buying it, man. That is the most empty threat I've ever seen in my life. What are you talking about? If I don't get to experience the original T-bow and my chambers will become harder due to blowpipe nerf, I'm done indefinitely. Dude, you are literally crying over 4 prayer bonus. Okay, moving on. Dude, okay, the Dragonhide armor. We'd like to address this by lowering the overall defense bonuses with a focus on melee defense. That just seems weird, but okay, I guess. It's most prevalent PvP. 17-year-old armor being changed. I mean, I don't really get that personally, but legitimately, man, if this is like some sort of PvP update, go for it. I don't really care that much. This is like not that big of a deal to me because I think what the problem is, it's like too highly accessible. I don't really give a shit about this that much because Black D'Hide costs like 10k and it's like one of the best armors in the game. So sure, that's fine. Din's Bulwark. Okay, this one, honestly, this one is the one I probably disagree with the most. This is like probably the only one that I actually disagree with. You may as well just remove the item. Like, I think you should just like make it a good tank item. And, you know, you're nerfing Black D'Hide, so having a Bulwark, you know, would be like the only thing in PvP that would like make you a tank at this point, affordably. But I mean, honestly, just remove it if you're gonna do this. That's just like, it's not even good anymore, dude. Like, you're making it negative 25 magic bonus. Do you think 0 magic defense is like not enough? It's just like a tank item, and that's like the only use that it has. And like, obviously, in the grand scheme of RuneScape in general, no one has ever given a shit about having defense bonuses. It's all about DPS. So like, releasing a defensive item, obviously this is the only thing it's going to be used for. To be honest, I would rather they just remove the Bulwark and just accept it was a failed item, because now it's just completely useless. Okay, Toxic Blowpipe. I mean, this one really ruffled some feathers. Shout out to my man, you know, I honestly don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name, but, you know, he's the guy that made the 5-0 Zammy method that I'm going to do after this, so great guy. He definitely has a good grasp of these sorts of things. And you know what? Jagged should listen to him. I even liked this one, because he makes a lot of good points. RIP to the Iron Man who have recently gotten a Blowpipe. Oh, no! A drop from a boss that requires 80 mage and range to kill at the very fucking most. A fucking entry-level boss that drops the best item in the game. Oh my god, dude. This is ridiculous. When the Blowpipe was originally pulled, we intended an attack speed of 3 game cycles. Due to an oversight, when using the rapid attack style, it was released with an attack speed of 2 game cycles. This is like appalling. So they were like, ah, man, I guess we'll wait 5 years. What the fuck? How the hell did you like not fix that the first day then? That's so crazy. Anyway, yeah, man, this is just like reasonable. I think the Blowpipe has always been way too strong. It's incredible. It's just busted. And I think it's good that they're nerfing it. I don't know. There's no other way to put it. Will, think of the Redditors doing Inferno. This was the funniest thing that someone sent me, dude. BP nerf at the Inferno is just straight up unfair to new players attempting to get the Inferno cape. Okay, listen, and I've said this many times. I firmly believe that anybody, and I mean anybody, if they do, you know, enough practice, enough time, enough dedication, you can definitely get an Infernal cape no matter how bad you are when you start. You know what I mean? You definitely can do it if you just try and don't give up after a certain number of attempts. But the exception to that is like the people on Reddit that are on here being like, dude, wait, where is it? Remove capes for anyone that used a Blowpipe. That seems pretty fair. Dude, oh my god, dude. It's only fair to remove every single Infernal cape in game, since as whole a new piece of content right now with rebalanced gear. While at this topic, we should create a new possibility to monitor the legitimacy of people who got their capes. So many capes are bought still. Mains getting their capes first try and void with little to no PVM experience. This is another problem on its own. Dude, this is like, it's crazy how much like Trump being on Twitter has like influenced just posting in general. Like just this outlandish claim just kind of thrown in the middle of this post. There are many such cases of mains getting Infernal capes first try with void. People are saying this, folks. So many cases of this happening. So many mains getting their bot capes with void first try. Like, what? Who the fuck ever did that? What are you talking about? Link me one post. Void? Of course the PVMers are babies. Listen, man, I hate to tell you this, but these people are not PVMers. These are people that play the game for 4 hours a week and then spend the rest of their time having opinions about it online. This is not like, these are not people that are like, you know, actually playing the game a lot. The best part, I mean, I haven't even gotten to the best part about this post. Are you guys ready for this? The cake, the cherry on top is when you go up to this guy's name, he has a hug award, a wholesome award, a helpful award, and a Reddit gold kind stranger. People are just dumb whiners. I mean, to be fair, like the last time we had something like this is when I'm gonna log in. I'm gonna actually play the game. The last time we had some shit like this was when Void got nerfed and people were so fucking mad, dude. I remember that day. People just fucking went off on Reddit and shit, and it was just like, I'm literally quitting. This armor's been in the game since before old school and they're changing it. This is ridiculous. And then no one actually quit.